Hey guys, Swordsman here, and it's been a while, hasn't it? Wow, I don't even know where to start. But let's start from the beginning, shall we? Basically, my last video that I commentated to you guys, I posted on, I think, the 4th of July, and I told you I'd be traveling down to PA. And I'm going to be stateside for a little bit, visiting family and doing some family type things with those, and going on vacation later, well, next month actually with them, stuff like that. And I really just gotta say, traveling can suck so much ass. You guys don't even know. This game may look familiar, but it's actually just a continuation of the last video I commentated. It was like the next game where you like swap spawns or whatnot on Xbox here, and you go to just play the same map again. So it is not the exact same footage, it is from the same session though. We got Jimmy the Snake, D-Crew Colin, and of course Pink Eye Panda. So yeah, let's talk about my ordeal, shall we? I'm going to whine a little bit. Maybe some of you guys will know what I'm going through, or went through. Maybe some of you guys have never traveled yet or flown, but oh man, I did not have much fun flying. All started out that my flight was supposed to leave at 2:10 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, which I thought was perfect. Don't gotta wake up early, can take our time going to the airport, stop for lunch, have a good time on the way before the flight leaves and stuff. But no, all of that was for nothing. We did get to the airport though when we were supposed to, and while waiting in line behind some other people, I noticed that one by one we were being called up to the counter, and we were starting to hear bits and pieces from each person, and basically our flight was delayed. It was delayed for mechanical malfunction, failure, whatever. And it was down in Dallas, Texas at the time, and it hadn't taken off yet when it was supposed to. And we were basically informed that we were screwed. It was going to be a 7-hour delay. 7 hours. Have you ever sat in an airport for 7 hours before your trip even began? Me either. Luckily, the delay did get shortened a little bit. I guess they fixed it ahead of schedule. I think the delay itself was, I'd say 4 hours, I think it ended up being. 4-hour delay. So still, it wasn't exactly the greatest thing in the world to find out when you were about to think you're going to have maybe 6 to 7 hours of total travel time, but not too big a deal. I'd rather have a repaired plane than a half-assed plane. You know what I mean? It's those things that you're really sort of, yeah, that would suck type moments. Ooh, I got sniped. Okay, so from there, the plane is late, and I am informed that I'm going to miss my connecting flight into the Philadelphia International Airport. So I'm like, shit, that kind of sucks. But they say they're going to put us up into a hotel, and everything will be taken care of, and the plane would leave the next morning and everything. And so I'm like, okay. I guess I'll make do. I mean, it's a free hotel I don't have to pay for. So we fly into Philly. It's been a long day, sitting in an airport, then sitting on a plane. The plane ride itself was uneventful, though I will say I'm flying on Delta and they don't really have any in-flight entertainment. Luckily, I have an iTouch, so I had plenty of movies and music and actually podcasts to listen to as well. I think I mainly listen to podcasts. Oh, look at this aim. Look at that. Oh my god, that was bad. So I had plenty of stuff to entertain myself on the plane. We land in Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul Airport there. And I want to say by the time we get to the actual counter and off the plane, it's 9 p.m. at night. And they're giving us our vouchers for our hotel room and our like $12 meal voucher and stuff like that. And they're basically just telling us, go ahead, get your vouchers, hurry to the shuttle to the hotel. The hotel restaurant closes at 10 o'clock. So I'm like, alright, that sounds reasonable. So I'm like, so which way to baggage claim, so that way I can get my checked luggage and take it with me, you know, and check it back into the morning. And the representative from Delta goes, no, don't worry about that. Don't get your bags. Just hurry up and go to the hotel and relax for the night. We'll take care of the bags for you. Don't worry. So I'm a little weary at this point. I'm like, okay, and I started walking down the little way a little bit. And I was really debating and looking around at the signs. Like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I should pick up my bags. I should pick them up. And so I guess my face looked very perplexed or confused or whatnot. And so 2 more Delta representatives came up to me and they said, is there anything we can help you with? I'm like, yeah. My flight got in. We were delayed. We're going to a hotel for the night. should I go pick up my bags anyway, you know? And they're like, oh, no, no, no. Odds are they've probably already been collected and moved on to be put in the containers to be shipped on to Philadelphia for my flight in the morning. So I'm like, really? It's like in the back of my head, I'm thinking, well, shit, maybe it's too late to pick them up. I gotta trust these assholes. And that is my crucial mistake. I trust them. I get on the shuttle over to the hotel. The hotel was really nice. It was like the Royal Crown Plaza. Pretty fancy hotel room, actually. It was quite nice, comfortable. The restaurant was alright, you know. And after that, you know, went up to the room after dinner, had a shower, laid in bed, watched some Sports Center, and fell asleep. Oh my god, I miss Sports Center. You Canadians, TSN is no Sports Center. Let me just say that. And I really, 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 really need to find a way to get Sports Center programming in Canada when I go back. But yeah, wake up the next morning. I think I set my alarm clock for 4 a.m. I could have taken a later flight, but I figured just get the traveling over with as quick as possible. There's no reason whatsoever to drag it out even more. And so I got to the shuttle, got over to the airport, skipped the Delta line because I already had my printed out rebooking tag thing. Went right through security, which was interesting. There was an Asian family in front of me. Mom, dad, 2 little kids. I'd say one was maybe 3, the other one was like a year and a half. Have you ever watched a year-and-a-half-year-old get freaking patted down? Seriously? That was freaking disturbing. I mean, what the hell is a 1.5-year-old? Are they really, like, is there precedent somewhere that they're using toddlers as suicide bombers or something? The metal detector wasn't enough for them to go through. They had to pat this kid down. That was just freaking wow. That stunned me, actually. So we go through there, and we're waiting in the lounge then. The Minneapolis-St. Paul airport is quite nice. Oh, wow, look at that fail. That one was a little better. The airport's nice. It's got a nice variety of restaurants and stuff like that. Get some breakfast, something to drink, you know, while I wait for the flight. And off we go to Philadelphia. Arrive in Philly at 10:30 in the morning on Sunday. Everything is going well. I go down to baggage claim. My family actually met me at the airport. They were excited. It's been like almost 6 months since I saw them last, and then there was a big chunk where I was up in Canada before that shorter meeting, you know, so they're pretty happy. So we're standing at the baggage claim, and it's like, okay, that's not mine, that's not mine, that's not mine. So I figured, you know, well, maybe since I was on one of those transfer flights, maybe mine got put in the luggage containers first, and so it'll be taken out like last, you know. So I'm like, no big deal. Then all of a sudden, a little conveyor belt that brings the luggage up stops working, and then I get a little worried. Then I'm like a little, I'm not so sure about this. Sure enough, no luggage whatsoever. So I go into the Delta baggage claim loss office thing and show them my stickers. Thank God I still had those. And she plugged them into the computer. She's like, oh yeah, they got left behind in Minneapolis. I'm like, I'm stunned. Really? You told me they'd be fine, but they got left behind in Minneapolis. I am just shocked. So it goes, all right, no worries, no worries. We'll have them in here at about 4:30. I'm like, I don't live in Philly, lady. I got another hour to drive or so, an hour and a half to drive to get to Central PA. She's like, all right, we have a carrier service. We will get them into Philly, then we'll forward them to Harrisburg, and then we will hand deliver them in a personal vehicle to your house. I'm like, okay, that'll work. She said they'll be there at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday night. 6:30 rolls around. We actually went out. We went for dinner and shit, but they were informed they could leave them on the front porch. We live sort of in the suburbs, you know. It's not a big town whatsoever. It's probably not even a suburb, really. It's like, it's safe. Like, leaving something on the front porch isn't the biggest deal in the world. It's not like an inner city or somewhere where it's a bad neighborhood. So we come back from dinner and stuff and went to Walmart, and it was another disaster. No bags. I said, okay, next morning. We'll have them in the morning. Nope. No bags the next morning. No bags next afternoon. You know when I got my bags? I got my bags at Oh, I totally forgot about that guy. I got my bags at almost 11:30 at night on Monday. Can you believe that? I'm like, what if I was like flying into a city that wasn't my hometown? What if I was going on vacation to say like New York City or Philly or Baltimore, and like all I had was my checked luggage? I'd have been screwed. Like who puts enough stuff in there? Wow, all these C4 fails. Blink is gonna kick my ass. Like who really puts like enough stuff in their carry-on that would actually like help them out in the event that their luggage is gone for over 48 hours? So yeah, that sucked. My computer did get shipped in. That had a couple issues. They banged up my computer case a little bit from the mail, but what are you gonna do? Ooh, sorry, excuse me, gentlemen. But yeah, I figured I'd share my travel details. I am back. My computer is set up. My gaming rig is set up. I will be posting more, and I'm going to try to be live streaming more. There'll be more details about that. I did upgrade my internet. I have a nice upload speed, so hopefully live streaming is in the future. Alright guys, take care. I will talk to you soon.